Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today with a thrift haul, and it's a huge one because I have things from many thrift hauls, so it's kind of like a collected thrift haul. But I think this is going to be, I'm not going to be going to this thrift store as much because the prices have gone up, and I normally pick things that are 50% off anyways. But with the price going up, I don't think I'm going to be coming back as much. So I'm going to be focusing on estate sales more. But that's going to be other videos. So let's go ahead and get started with this one. I found this dress, and I'm such a huge floral person, but I've found lately that I'm getting too many florals, which I normally never would think is possible. But I think I'm getting there. So I wasn't gonna get this, but this material, it feels kind of like suede. So I thought that was really cool. And I do think the flowers are great. I mean, ideal flowers. You're gonna notice a lot of sequins, these red sequins in here, because I wash everything with hot water, pretty much no matter what it is. And there was a dress that was really pretty, and it had sequins, so it's all over these clothes. But so this is the first thing I got. And then I got this shirt just because it is a little bit more of a deep color than I usually go for. But I love these types of line drawing type things, and I think this will go good in a botanical slash kind of like a grungy botanical with a little bit of like grungy glam. But yeah, so I got that. Okay, here are the sequins. It's a whole bunch stuck onto here, so you'll have to ignore that. The sequins are a little bit adhesive. Like once you take it off of this, it's not sticky anymore, but some of it seems like the heat embossed it on there or something. But anyways, this is a little jacket. I have been on the hunt for these types of shiny materials. Sorry, I don't even know if I'm in frame. Yeah, okay. So I've been on the hunt for this because I love using this now. I think you would have already seen the journals that I've been working on. Lots of texture and different types of fabric. So I really look for this. And I found that a lot of the lining on skirts and dresses are this material. So sometimes I buy the piece, not even for the fabric of that piece, but for the lining of it. But this one had a little, just half of it has the lining. But then I looked in here, and this would be great for ruffles as well. It's kind of like, it has the feel of sari silk, kind of. I mean, definitely it's not, but it has that feel. And then the rest of the jacket is kind of like a microfiber type of material. And I love this color, so that worked out great. And then on the way out, I saw these pants, and it looks like it's kind of like, it has a sheen. It's made of nylon, polyester, and yeah, those two. But it has this really cool look that I've been looking for, and I'm so glad I found it. And again, much deeper color than I normally go for, but I've been looking for this type of texture. Now this is another one of those types of microfiber materials. Again, sequins all over it. So that was pretty cool, and I do love this color. I think this is a great accent color for lots of different styles, whether it's the grungy glam I've been working on or botanicals. And so I liked this for just that, but I think I'm going to be able to use the lining as well. Okay, these clothes, they smell like, I use non-scented detergent, and I could go into a whole ramble about that, but I'm not going to. But I live in a complex where we have like a laundry area, and the laundry detergent that people use from like sessions before me, it totally makes the like my stuff smell. And most people would think it's a great smell, but oh my god, I'm like getting fumes right here. Or I don't know if they also spray the clothes at thrift stores with like Febreze or something, because that's what it smells like. But this I got mainly for this edging right here, and I normally wouldn't do that because it's like such kind of basic edging, but when I kind of put them all together, because it goes along the bottom, and then there's a second tier to the dress and it goes along that, and then it also goes along the sleeves and the collar. So I got that mainly for the trim, but I also think this is going to be great because it has some texture, and I think it's going to be great for ruffles. And then there's this lining, not my favorite. I don't know if you guys can tell how it is, but it's very opaque and kind of like a slip, which I don't like, but I have plenty there that I can use. All right, this I was on the fence about because I usually go for pastels, so this is not my color scheme. But I saw, of course, the beadwork, and I don't like this, so I wasn't gonna get it because I could just use it for these little things right here. But I took a look in the back, and this little ruffle is just sewn on around the beadwork. So I figured I could just carefully try to take it out without snipping the beadwork as well. And that will be a lot of little pieces, and they're just really cute. And I was like, if I could just, I could do this to some of the fabric of my own fabric, you know? See, I think one fell off already, like this one. Where did it come from? Okay, I'm getting like lost in this jungle of if you guys could only see my setup, I have a few different setups, and I have like bars right here so my arms are kind of stuck. But okay, it came from this. All right, so we get to see one. See, there's some clusters right here, and this was just sewn around it. So I think that'll look cool in these really textured journals that I've been working on. And the sleeves are really cool. So we have that. And yes, I did just throw this in the wash. I was going to put it into like those garment bags, those netted bags, but I couldn't find one. And so I just turned this inside out and threw it in the wash, like super hot water. And it came out great. All right, anytime I go anywhere, I look for this color. This is a little bit more turquoise than I would normally go for, but it's still in the family of colors that I like. And so I got it, but I love this texture. And again, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of like a very soft linen, and that is great for ruffles and adding texture. So I got that, and then of course this sheer material is great as well. All right, I was on the fence about this. But I do like the texture, and I think it'll make a really cool sheer pocket, especially with vintage retro. And I don't know if that sounds kind of weird, but I think like if this is near like a vintage sewing pattern image or something like that, I think that would look really cool. So I got that, and then up here is some like netting, which is great. But yeah, got that. Okay, this is super cool. Love the sleeves. I love this material. Now, I'm usually not one to like this kind of stuff, but I think ever since I got into the like more texture type of journals, I just love this. It's kind of almost like plastic, and I know my camera is so close that you can't really see, but it's a shirt, and I think it's vintage. I don't know if it is, but that doesn't look too modern to me. Okay, there's a price tag here. $8. Okay, maybe, I don't know if that could have come from a thrift store. So I don't know if it's vintage. There's like covered buttons here, like cloth covered buttons. So I don't know, but I love this. It's definitely plasticky, but it reminds me of these red pants a little bit. And there's kind of a sheen. So I really like that, and the fact that it's that neutral type of color. And then I got this lacy dress. It is covered with this material, which I do look for a lot of lace because I feel like I'm very stingy with any kind of texture, lace texture that I use, because I don't have a lot of it. So I thought I would grab it, and it has some flowers right there, and this is pretty decent. I think I'm going to try to avocado dye the lining here. That might turn out cool. So I got that. Okay, this is the kind of lace that I love. I love this color, and I love this type of design or pattern. I think it's beautiful. So I definitely was going to get this no matter what. It's kind of like a tube top dress, and I love this as well. It's just like, I don't know if this is muslin or cotton, but yeah, one of my favorite finds. All right, another shiny material. This is a little jacket. I would definitely wear this first, but of course it just smells like Febreze so strong. But love this color, love this shiny material. I'm gonna have so much fun with this, and I'm gonna hoard it as well. But it looks like there's 2 layers, or no, one. Okay, so one side of the fabric is kind of like a canvas khaki type of material, and the other side is shiny. So that's pretty unique. And it's the whole jacket with this material, so I definitely wanted that. Okay, this again is not my normal, pastel type of color, but I've just been so inspired by the like grungy darker look, and especially with the two-tone here, or actually three-tone, that just kind of flat color and the little bit of shine right there, and the way that thread is, and then that texture, I just love it. And then of course we look at the lining as well, and this is pretty good. I think it'll make a great ruffle. So got that. Okay, here is the culprit right here, and I think I'm gonna end the video with this. This is where all those freaking sequins came from, and I don't know why they're sticky. I mean, they're not super sticky. It just has like not a slippery feel. But this dress was a lot prettier when all the sequins were on there. See how it's dark there? I'm not sure why it's doing that. But I liked it for the shine. Now, of course, a lot of the shine went away because the sequins fell off. But I think it's still really pretty because of what's left. There's like little sequins in there too. And this was all over everything as well. But I think it's still gonna go really well for what I'm thinking of doing with it. And this is pretty good. Not my favorite, but I'll definitely be able to use it. All right, but I think I will end the video here and look forward. I have at least 2 more videos just from what I laundered here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Let me know what you think of all the textures. I've been getting more into it with my journals, and it's really kind of like a breath of fresh air just to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone. I know I've talked about these texture journals for a while, but it's still new to me, so it's kind of exciting. But thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.